Hi friends, today I am going to discuss about an important topic from Indian polity, that is making of our Constitution of India. This topic is most important for the UPSC and UPPSC Group 1, 2, 3, 4 examinations. So let's discuss the topic. So first point, why the Constitution of India is made. And the second point, what are the steps that lead to the formation of Constitution of India. We all know the chairman of drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So now discuss about historical background and making of Indian Constitution. The making of Indian Constitution starting with, that is 1917 20th August. This date is most important, as on this date Edwin Montagu, who is the Secretary of State for India, has passed a declaration, that is Montagu Declaration, in the British government. So in this Montagu Declaration, what it is written, that the policy of His Majesty's government is that of the gradual development of self-governing institutions with a view to the progressive realization of responsible government in India as an integral part of the British Empire. So the British Empire main responsibility is to gradually develop self-governing institutions in India, so that to make a responsible government in India. So we have to get two questions from this. That is, first one is, what is responsible government? And second one is, by when this responsible government was supposed to be framed. So for the first question, what is responsible government, we have to know certain few topics, that is parliament, no confidence motion, elections, etc. We will discuss these topics later in my further videos. So as for now, what is responsible government? Government that is responsible to the people. It takes the form of a cabinet that depends on the support of an elected assembly rather than a monarch or the representatives. So government. So responsible to the people. Same we can say, for example, our democracy only. So people will elect the representatives, and representatives will rule our country. Same like, and it's not like the monarch. Simple definition what I'm giving. So second question, by when this responsible government was supposed to be formed. The date is not mentioned in the declaration. So next step, that is 1917. What we know, in 1917 our India is a British colony which is ruled by Viceroy and an executive council. So this British colony, for further, by increasing participation of Indians in British Indian administration, to form a self-government which is elected by Indians and ruled by Indians. So from 1917 to the position of India, which should be governed by self-government. So how the India will move from a colony to self-government? So this is the point, that is allowed increased participation in British Indian administration, gradual development of self-government institutions. And the next step, for this, the next first step is that Government of India Act 1919. We all know about Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. In this Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, there are many points are there, but I have taken very few specific, that are number of Indians in Viceroy's Executive Council was increased from 1 to 3. So number of Indians has been increased from 1 to 3 in Viceroy's Executive Council. And the second point is, Indians were allowed in the important committees such as Finance Committee, etc. In certain important committees, Indians are placed. And the third one, majority of members of Indian Legislative Council were to be elected. So from Indian Legislative Councils, in Indian legislative councils, majority of members should be elected. And the fourth, it proposed to set up Central Public Service Commission too. So, in the left corner, you can see Lord Chelmsford and Edwin Montagu. And the next point, in these 1919 reforms only, one point is mentioned, that is, the act also promised that a commission would be appointed after 10 years to review the working and progress made on the measures taken through the act. Through this act, certain measures, certain reforms has been taken. So, after 10 years, that is 1929, a committee will be appointed. In this committee will see how these reforms are okay with the people or any further reforms are needed. So, actually, the committee should be formed in 1929, right? But it has been formed 1 year before only. Why? Because of political crisis in UK Parliament. That is, the Conservative Party-led government in the UK feared a defeat at the hands of the Labour Party in the elections. Due and so hastened the appointment of a commission in 1928, even though it was due only in 1929 as per the 1919 Act. Okay, friends. Next, we all know about Simon Commission. So on these lines, the Simon Commission has published its report in May 1930. So the first thing what they have done for the making of Indian Constitution is 1919 Act, Government of India Act. The second one is Simon Commission, and Simon Commission has published its report in May 1930. So in this report, it was proposed that abolition of diarchy should be abolished in the provinces, and the establishment of representative government in the provinces. Separate communal electorates be retained, but only until tensions between the Hindus and Muslims had died down. Till the Hindus and Muslims unity has been raised, till that time communal electorate should be there. And the third point, that is, 3 roundtable conferences, that is 1930, 31, 32 are to be held. Why they should be held? Because to discuss the Simon report. So as far as we can see in a glimpse, that is 1917, India is a British colony. It is in that Montagu Declaration is mentioned that from this 1970 British colony, that is India, to self-government which is found by Indians. So from the first 3 steps are Government of India Act 1919, second one Simon Commission in 1928, third one Round Table Conference 1930, 1931, 1932. So later in 1934, M.N. Roy, he was the first person to put forward the idea of Constituent Assembly of India. He is the first person to put forward the idea, that is, to make the constitution, we need Constituent Assembly of India. He is the first person to say that. And the next one, that is fourth step, that is Government of India Act 1935. This is very important act, we know. That is, provincial were given autonomy and responsible government was introduced at provincial level. And large number of people were allowed to vote now. That's 10% of total population has been given voting rights. So, in 1935, the demand of Constituent Assembly of India became the official demand of Indian National Congress. Later that, Free India Constitution must be framed without outside interference. That is demand of INC in 1938. In 1938, the INC has demanded that Free Indian Constitution must be framed without the outside interference, that is Britishers. So, these demand has been met with the August offer, which is given by Lord Linlithgow in 1940. Actually, this offer came to support World War II, that is to support Britishers by the Indians. So for that, Lord Linlithgow has come with an offer, that is August offer, and in this offer many demands are there. Many Indian demands has been accepted. One of the demand, that is what INC has put forward, that is Indian Constitution should be made by Indians. So this is, friends, this is for now. We will continue this topic further in my next video. If you like my analysis, please like and subscribe to my channel. Jai Hind.